This is beautiful. You're just gonna absolutely have your day made by the clip I'm about to show you. And simultaneously, you're gonna wanna cry, okay? It's one of those moments where you're gonna be so happy and then be confused because you're also bawling in sadness. It's a strange mix of emotions. Okay, what am I talking about? Herschel Walker, we know, has a long history of bizarre public statements, we'll say. And the Raphael Warnock campaign, of course, the Democrat who is the incumbent in Georgia in the runoff right now, getting challenged by Herschel Walker in Georgia, put out a campaign ad. So beautiful. All it does is bring in Georgia voters and have them react to things that Herschel Walker has said. Just great job, Warnock campaign. This is great.
You ever watch a stupid movie late at night hoping it's gonna get better, don't get better, but you keep watching it anyway? Because the other night I was watching this movie. Called Freak Night or some type of night, but it was about vampires. I don't know if you know vampires are cool people.
What the hell is he talking about?
Is he serious? Is he for real?
But I'm gonna tell you something that I found out. A werewolf can kill a vampire. Did you know that?
What is he talking
I never
about?
knew that, so I didn't want to be a vampire anymore. I wanted to be a werewolf.
Oh my gosh.
He's talking about vampires and werewolves right now.
Y'all serious about this, right?
So I've been telling this little story about this bull out in the field.
What
with
on
6 cows.
earth?
And 3 of them are pregnant.
There's no substance. There's nothing.
So you know you got something going on.
It makes me want to laugh, and then it makes me think we're in trouble.
But all he cared about is kept his nose against the fence, looking at 3 other cows that didn't belong to him. Now all he had to do is eat grass.
This video is ridiculous. That's 35 seconds of my life I'll never get back.
Why would I want someone like that leading the state of Georgia?
Our good air decided to float over to China, bad air.
Unbelievable.
So when China gets our good air, their bad air gotta move.
It's all the same air.
Not only does it make no sense, I don't even understand what he thinks he's saying.
So it moves over to our good air spaces. And now we gotta clean that back up.
I sit and watch these on Twitter, and I'm like, what the heck is this guy talking about? Like, literally, what is he talking about?
He's completely unqualified for this really, really serious job.
No one's watching this and being like, oh man, that guy's got it together.
And sometimes, like, I read through the comments because I'm like, is anybody actually understanding, or are we just sitting here wasting time?
It is embarrassing. Let's call it what it is. It is embarrassing.
They just care about getting a yes man. Somebody that had just punched the button.
I think it's a risk to me and millions of Georgians to put this man in a position of power.
Let's call it what it is. This is embarrassing as hell.
At all. I mean, well, you know.
Oh, it's my favorite part of that probably was the one lady who goes, listen, not only does it not make sense to us or we don't understand it, I don't think he knows what he's saying. And that is so on the nose. And again, it's not because we generally are like, haha, random person on the street trying to talk about a particular policy issue. It's so silly that you can't understand the issue. No. People can be at any different place in either their own understanding or their ability to talk about it. With him, it's a little different because he's running for Senate. He wants to be in one of the most powerful positions in our country. So yes, we can care that he clearly has no understanding of very important discussions and policy proposals in the country right now, as is made clear by his public statements. But on top of that, you can set all that aside and still understand how bad of a candidate he is by his incredibly low character past that has been revealed, as we've covered extensively. And so all around, just a bad candidate. And I love that focusing in on the more goofy side of it, this ad is doing with showing voters videos and just having them react, because it feels so authentic. And the way that I was watching them is exactly how they were acting, is exactly how I always react when I'm initially getting these stories. Because I prepare every day for the show, and almost every day there's some clip circulating of Herschel Walker. And I'm always just, head in my what's it called? Face palming or whatever. Completely confused that this is a real thing that's happening and a real person that is running for Senate that has a chance of winning, as sad as that is. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to be a part of what makes this show possible, plus get access to the full video version of the show hours before any of the clips are uploaded to YouTube, plus get access to an extra full show every Saturday that only members can see, you can do so by going to patreon.com/Luke Beasley. That's patreon.com/Luke Beasley, and there is a link in the description.